Turn this way the fuck down. Is that a good volume? Yo, what's up? What's up, Mr. Forge? How's it going, dog? How's it going, homie? How's it going? I just felt compelled to actually talk about this today because I was browsing Twitter, minding my own business, and I just saw Sneeko posting some retarded shit. You know, I know the title is Islamification of the West. It's a little, a little clickbaity. But I just wanted to talk, like, bro is not beating the brown clown low IQ allegations. I'll just say that. I will just say that. And I'm just really getting tired of this nonsense. Yo, what's up, SSB? How's it going? Like, I'm just really getting fucking tired of this shit. I even like tuned into like Sneeko's stream. I was like, what's he talking about? Because he had this white supremacy debate. And it's like, very
clear that he thought the Goyim were people that he could scam.
Like, bro does not know what the fuck he's talking about. And I look at someone like Sneeko, and it's like, dude, you are barking up the wrong tree, going after like white supremacy. Is it the Tommy Robinson stream? No, Tommy Robinson's a clown. No, the title's mostly clickbait. At least here in America. But this is something I wanted to talk about because it's really fucking irritating when you get somebody like Sneeko, who is, what even is he? He's like a quarter Haitian or half Haitian, a quarter Jewish, like half Filipino, something like that. Some, like half quarter or third Filipino or whatever. He's just like totally mixed. And he's railing against like white supremacy and white supremacists having a big issue with like Islam when they should care more about the Epstein files. And it's like, bro, you're barking up the wrong tree. Like, I actually think you can have a problem with both, actually. It's this false dichotomy that he's presenting. It's like, these Christians like have a problem with like Muslims and they're called a prayer in Times Square, but they should be caring about the Epstein files. It's like both, actually. I think you're allowed to have a problem with both. I, a Christian man, a Christian American, have a problem with both the Epstein files and world Jewry, but also a bunch of Muslims praying at fucking Times Square. I actually would prefer neither of those things. And so the fact that this like false dichotomy has been set up is really irritating. And it's like, I'm tired of these people. Like, when did like Sneeko's family come to America? Like, his father fled Haiti and immigrated to America. So like, you just got here, Sneeko, but now you're asserting what America ought to be. I'm just really kind of frustrated with like some of the stuff he's been saying lately. Sneeko's a fair weather person. He's a better report than 99% of those in mainstream. Yeah, but he's an ultra Zionist. Like, he doesn't have a problem with like mass immigration into the UK, but specifically like Muslim immigration. And so that doesn't get to the crux of the problem, really. He's totally in favor of replacement migration as long as it's not Muslims. And he's a total philo-Semite. So Tommy Robinson is not legit. And he's also like telling his followers to go and like be rambunctious when he's like to go and protest and cause a big, kerfluffle. Well, Candace. While he's sitting like chilling poolside at his hotel. So he doesn't stand on business. He's a clown, but I digress. Guy eats during his fasts. He eats pork. The American needs to be back to 1912. Sneeko is confused. It's just like, bro, he is a little bro. He is so easily manipulated. It's not even funny. Like, why did he convert to Islam? Probably because he was inspired by Andrew Tate. Why did Andrew Tate convert to Islam? Because of optics. Because he wanted to simultaneously virtue signal that he's a pious man, but he also wanted something that's like masculine, because that was his whole thing. And so it was like a brand move. And you see these people that wear their religion like some kind of accessory. It's kind of nauseating. No, actually, I think you should care about what's true. That's why I became Christian, why I became Catholic, because I care about the truth. And not what I think will play well, not what I think will be like optical or what's popular at the moment, like flavor of the month religion. He got into the red pill because that was popular, even though like he literally watched his girl get fucked in front of him. Like he literally got cucked. He talked about it. You know, so then he became a red pill guy. Then he became a conspiracy guy. And he was talking about flat earth and he was talking about the Jews. And then he wasn't talking about the Jews. Now it's about Zionism because he realized it hurts his back. And now he's pushing the fucking retarded Khazarian mafia theory that's been debunked 1,000 times. This is just like, and it's like, dude, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. And like, that's my biggest problem is, you know, for the same reason we criticize Candace Owens for being a moron, being wrong all the time, being stupid, so too do we have to criticize this. And I know Sneeko and Nick are friends, but like a lot of that is like, you know, Sneeko today on his stream, he said like, you know, I wouldn't care if it were Christians praying. I actually think it's a good thing that Christians pray. You know, I think they should be more Christian. It's like, well, I know that's like just rhetoric. I know you don't actually mean that, because what would that look like exactly? First of all, if Christians were more Christians, they wouldn't allow somebody like you to be in the country. They wouldn't allow somebody like you to practice your religion in Times Square. That's number one. Number two, I think he's only saying that because it's politically expedient. Hey, leave us alone. When in reality, if he really were Muslim, like if he truly were a good Muslim, fundamentally, he would have a problem with Christians, period, because they're Christian, because that is seen as a heresy, because there's a fundamental disagreement. And you would have a problem with somebody, you know, pushing the wrong religion. Like as a Christian, it bothers, like Islam fundamentally bothers me. Hinduism fundamentally bothers me. You know, like I don't want more of that. I don't think there's an equivalency there. I don't think that like, you know, you're sort of directionally in going in the right way if you're a pious man, but you're like Muslim or like Hindu. No, I'm not a universalist. Say Christ is king, or we're not speaking the same language. We don't believe in the same thing. Like in this kind of thinking, this like, it's kind of gotten us to where we are now. Like I promise you, let's, in a hypothetical world, if Muslims became the majority in America, do you think they would allow Christians to like preach the gospel? Do you think that would be a thing, that Christians would allow to assert such a thing, like that Christ is our Lord and Savior? Do you think they would allow Christians to ascend to power? I don't think so, because you look at these Muslim countries, and they have heresy laws, they have blasphemy laws. And, you know, maybe they don't always enforce them to the same degree. Like, yeah, like, you know, you can be Christian in a lot of these countries, but not all of them. I mean, look at what's happening to Nigerian Catholics and Christians in Nigeria. Look at what's happening to, you know, frankly, a lot of these Indian Christians. They're all being persecuted by these, you know, it's Hindus or by these Muslims. So I don't actually think, if the shoe were on the other foot, that the same grace would be afforded to us. And that's like fundamentally the problem that I have. It's making these excuses for this kind of behavior. It's like, dude, know your place. You're in a Christian country. You are a Muslim in a Christian country. Just recognize that and stop trying to chum up to Christians to allow you to like keep peddling this stuff, to keep asserting like Islam over the West. Like that's clearly fucking antagonistic. Read the fucking room, bro. Read the room. And don't get me wrong, like, yeah, Jews are playing into this to get like Christians and Europeans, white people, like more on board with bombing the Middle East. Obviously, I'm not in favor of that, but it's like, dude, like, are you too fucking stupid to see how like this constant antagonizing is only like making it easier for the Jews to make that case. That this constant antagonizing, this lack of humility, this lack of self-awareness is only like making it like furthering this divide. Enough. Pray in your fucking mosque, pray in your home, but this shit is just like, you're not even helping your own case. You want to be left alone in America? Then keep to yourself. Okay? But it's like, imagine doing this in Japan. Imagine like you do a stream and you're debating against like white supremacists. Imagine doing that in fucking Japan. Imagine you, like a non-Japanese person, let's say you're like some like Indian Muslim, and you come over to Japan and you start railing against Japanese supremacy. They'd tell you to get the fuck out of Japan. And they'd have every right to do that. Imagine if I went to India and started railing against Hindu radicalism or like Indian supremacy. They would tell me to get the fuck out of India. So know your place, dude. You want to talk about how the Jews are trying to divide us? You are making this divide worse. And every time the olive branch is extended, every time Christians say, okay, you know, we can cool it with the Islamophobia or whatever, like Muslims come around and they do this like really arrogant posturing. It's like, dude, stop. Just shut up. I'm so frustrated with this shit. My cortisol is spiked. My cortisol is like, enough, man. And so that's what it is. It's like this sort of like these appeals to Christianity. Like, well, I think it would be a good thing if Christians prayed. Like, I don't think you're being honest, actually. I don't think you're being honest at all. I think that's duplicitous. I think that's politically expedient. Because you're simultaneously, you're praying in public. Okay, you're praying in Times Square, disrupting everything, making a big spectacle about it. You know, asserting yourself over Western culture. And simultaneously, you're saying, well, I think it would be a good thing if you did the same thing. Well, if we did the same thing, like, yeah, you would be alienated in this country. You understand? And I think, again, if the roles were reversed, I don't think the same grace would be afforded to us. And then he's talking about, like, you know, you should care more about the Epstein files, and the West is so degenerate. The West is like the greats. It's like, dude, what are you fucking talking about? Are you going to pretend like the Middle East isn't degenerate? Like North Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, you know, all the way through like South Asia, Southeast Asia. You're going to pretend like those countries aren't degenerate? What are you fucking talking about? There's levels to this. You know, in the Middle East, like they're you have these like police chiefs fucking little boys in Iraq, and everybody knows about it. What are they like bocce time? You know, where the little boys would shake their asses for the like Muslim elders. Like 11-year-old boys that they're having sex with in these countries, and it's like an open secret. Everybody knows about it. Or that the child brides, like Sneako's gonna talk about, like, you know, Epstein, Western pedophilia and cannibalism. This fucking nonsense. Meanwhile, it's like, well, what are they doing in the Middle East? What, they've got child brides over there. They're consummating their marriage with like 9-year-olds over there. Muhammad married a 6-year-old, consummated the marriage, what, at 9 years old? So your top guy, let me get this straight. So Allah's top guy is having sex with a prepubescent girl, and you're defending that, and you're going to make a big deal about how the West defends pedophilia and like the Epstein files. You need to care more about this. What is this dichotomy? You need to let us pray in Times Square, otherwise you're pro-pedophilia, otherwise you're pro-Epstein. If you care about this, then you don't care about Epstein, therefore you're pro-pedophile. Care more about that. Like, actually, no, I can care about both, actually. Don't tell me what I fucking should care about and what I shouldn't. It's just clown behavior. It's genuinely low IQ behavior. And I will attack Sneeko because, like, when he talks, man, you can tell he goes into rhetoric mode. You know, when you watch somebody like Nick speak, you can see the gears turning. You can see the lights are on. He's thinking, he's digesting. He's working through these thoughts. And many times in real time, when Sneeko's talking, it's like he goes into like this mode. The eyes sort of gloss over. You can tell he's just remembering. You can tell he's just going into rhetoric mode, you know. Well, the West is a degenerate place that defends pedophilia, and like Christians believe in like you know, polytheism, because how can God be three things? And you know, he's just like remembering shit. He's just going into like talking points mode. And that's a sign of somebody of like middling intellect. I know that's a personal attack, but it's true. You can pick up on these things. If you're perceptive, you can pick up on these things that are very clear tells on how intelligent somebody really is. And I just see like the lights are only half on. The lights are only half on with Sneeko. It's very frustrating. I know I'm supposed to like not be mean to, but dude, come on, bro. Come on. And so he's pushing this Khazarian theory, which is just like, if you don't understand what's going on with the Khazarian theory, it's spiritually frank. Is this rage bait? Honestly. Or did Sneeko actually fall for this? And every time like Nick talks to Sneeko, like he totally like gaps him. He totally gaps him in IQ. It's so clear. Like seriously, frankest. That's what we're like, really? You don't see what they're doing. You don't see what they're doing with this Khazarian mafia theory that's been debunked, that Jews themselves also reject, even though they would have every reason to promote it publicly because it gets them off the hook for killing Jesus, which has been the biggest pretense, or not pretense, but pretext for the so-called anti-Semitism throughout the last 2,000 years. They have every incentive to push this theory, but they reject it wholesale. Because like the chosen people theory doesn't resonate with anybody else other than Jews. But you have like over 2 billion Christians where killing Christ does resonate. So they clearly have so much more to gain pushing the Khazarian theory, and they rejected it. The guy that came up with this theory, this Israeli Jew in the mid-century, he wanted the theory to be true, and he stated this because he wanted Jews to be off the hook for killing Jesus. And then who are the Jews? Well, they're European. So what is all of this come? What is the Israeli issue come down to? What is it really? It's another form of, oh, right, white supremacy, because Netanyahu's Polish. Give me a fucking break. No, they're Jewish. They say they're Jewish. They can track their lineage back thousands of years. They're Jewish, bro. Enough. So it's just so frustrating, man. It is so frustrating. And it's like what are you talking about? Celebrities are getting exposed for cannibalism, really? And the Goyim are crying about people praying in Times Square. Yeah, it's because the two are the same, right? First of all, the problem is not really prayer. It's the fact that it's Islam. The fact that it's this big display of something that is inherently anti-Christian. And Epstein's calling you all retarded, says the guy pushing the Khazarian mafia theory. It's just like, bro, cannot be serious, man. And this whole like, oh, the Epstein files are talking about cannibalism. Where's the concrete evidence for that? Of the stuff that we have seen that is public, that is verifiable, maybe it's in there some way, but you can't that's an unverifiable claim. Of the stuff we can verify that is real, that has been released, where is the open and shut smoking gun evidence of cannibalism? What are you talking about? Where is this energy when you learn how Israeli used pedophile blackmail on you? And don't get me wrong, like this is actually pretty true. All of this, there isn't anything problematic really with this tweet. But it is like, dude, just pump the fucking brakes. Have a little humility. Like, stop trying to assert Islam in America and we wouldn't have a problem. You know? Stop antagonizing white people and Christians. Like, why are you barking up the white supremacy tree? Like, what the fuck do you think? What kind of outcome do you think that's going to produce? Do you think that's going to like ease some of these tensions over, or is that just going to be like needlessly antagonistic to white people? Because like, you really think white supremacy is like the biggest threat in this country? And would you say that in one of these other countries? Would you say that in Japan? Would you say that in China? Would you say that in you know, fucking Saudi Arabia? Would you say Saudi Arabian supremacy is the greatest threat to the cohesion of the Muslim world? Like, it's actually more relevant that that's true than like white supremacy. Because the funny thing is, the fact that there is all this tribalism in the Middle East is actually one of the reasons why Israel's been able to absolutely rape the Muslim world to death. Because they don't like each other. Surprise. The people in Levant don't like the Arabs. They don't like the Kurds. They don't like the Persians. They don't fucking get along. And when push comes to shove, where was the rallying cry? Where do they put their differences aside to confront the hostile foreign enemy? The one that is way less similar to them than they are to each other. They're totally fucking incompetent. And that's how like Israel's been able to destroy the Middle East. Because they're more competent. They're straight up smarter. And they have America. They've got Jews in America too. But like literally if like, you know, a week after Israel went scorched earth on Palestine after October 7th, if you had like a united front between Iran, the Yemeni Houthis, Syria, Lebanese, as well as Hamas and Hezbollah, like, yeah, Israel would be forced to the bargaining table. They'd be, or to the negotiating table. But they didn't do that. Instead, they allowed Israel to destroy them one by one. Because they're incompetent and infiltrated. So it's just like, yeah, man, I actually don't think that America's the great Satan, actually. I think America has problems. I think the West has problems. But like, are we really going to compare? Like you talk about like, and it's just like third worldist mentality. It's like, compare America. Yeah, we've got problems. Like compare America to like India or, you know, maybe a little darker. Compare it to like West Africa. What is our degeneracy? Okay, hypergamy. You got dudes sucking dick or whatever, you know, pornography. In West Africa, they're eating people. In West Africa, they're genociding people. They're like cracking their skulls open looking for gold. They're performing voodoo rituals. Okay. In Africa, they've got abundant slave labor. They're just killing people. In India, they're eating shit. And like if tens of thousands of people die or get maimed in train-related incidents every fucking year. You're telling, like their country is filled with garbage. Okay. In the Middle East, they live in sand huts, and the Arabian elite are shipping out these OnlyFans whores to shit on their chests. And you're going to talk about Western degeneracy? The West is evil? Give me a fucking break. Enough with this propaganda. Enough. Yeah, the West is degraded, but we're really going to say that, oh, the Middle East, the Muslim world is so much better? Give me a break, dude. That is foreign propaganda. That is 100% foreign propaganda. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of listening to people who are foreigners or who just got here and have like this resentment towards like foundational America. I'm tired of listening to what they have to say. I couldn't give a shit. No, actually, America's awesome. The West is awesome. We've got problems. But I'm tired of hearing like these people like demoralize us, asserting that their system is better over there. Then go fucking live over there, dude. Enough. Enough of this shit. So, much like an OnlyFans girl getting shit on her chest, I just had to get that off my chest. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get that off my chest because like, we got to take our own side here, man. And it just goes to show, like, if Sneeko were smarter, he would understand the calculus. He would understand what the real threats are, who the real players are. He would understand what the strategy is to like force success and to have this sort of like harmony in our country to deal with the diversity. If he were smarter, if he afforded everybody more grace, you know, then I think he would take a very different approach and he would just stop antagonizing white people and Christians. He would just take it on the fucking chin. Like, yeah, look, dude, you're a minority in this country. Muslims are a minority. You stop fucking crying foul, dude. Because, and that's how I don't think he really understands like what the solution, what the endpoint might look like to all of this. Like, what does America first like mean to you exactly? Because clearly we're all sort of speaking a different language here. In some cases, literally, when he's going, he's reciting his Arabic prayers. It's like, brother. Yeah, and that's where, you know, like a lot of these guys are just they cannot get over the racial resentment. A lot of these guys, they don't have it in them to get over the racial resentment. And you cannot rely on people like this to like take your side, because they take their own side every time. We have to take our own side. A smart and virtuous person would recognize, like, yeah, this is a Christian country, this is a European country, and they'd be respectful of that. So, and frankly, being a Christian European country is what allowed Sneeko to exist in this place in the first place. Okay, let's just keep it a buck. Anyway, let me catch up here. UK culture, football hooligans do promote public drunkenness and fighting. Yeah, it's like, so what though? You think his MK Ultra, his story makes no sense? I just think he's like lost. I think he's lost, and I don't want to hit on him too much because he sounds like he's genuine. I just think he doesn't know how to like work through all of these feelings. I know that sounds gay, but like seriously, I don't think he knows how to work through all of this. I think it's kind of going over his head, and so he gets lost in the sauce. Ever watched the Sneeko versus Myron on this topic? No. You're late. Please cap everything in under 20 words or less. Brown clown. They're Orthodox in southern India. They have local church in your neighborhood. An Orthodox Indian church. Yeah, I mean, look, there's Christians everywhere. There's Christians in India. There's Christians in China. There's, you know, that's Afghanistan. It's also Iraq. It's both. You know, the bocce gangs might specifically be, or the dancing might specifically be Afghanistan, but that shit is in both, quite frankly. The pedophilia, that's like widely reported on. Like our troops reported on that shit when they were there. I literally talked to a U.S. Army MP, and he said like, yeah, we knew about that. That guy was a pedophile. You know, the police chief over there, a pedophile. And he like pushed the guy out of a helicopter. It's the fucking Wild West over there, man. Not in a good way. Like, this is like well documented, and some of it's like, you know, obviously hyperbole. But like, look, like as is some of the stuff going on here is hyperbole. But no, that degeneracy is real. Because excited to get more Mexican soda. I do have Mexican soda. Worried about Mexican Coke yesterday and to enjoy it while I watch Speaker. Let's go. He didn't go live. The West #1 cultural appropriation with the blonde hair. Oh yeah, with Sneeko. Yeah, I think Sub-Saharan Africa would benefit from Candace and Sneeko returning. Yeah, but you know, again, who cares about Sub-Saharan Africa? I think Sub-Saharan Africa would benefit by being colonized. Frankly, Sub-Saharan Africa would benefit from being colonized. A lot of places are just not capable of. Dude. You want to? I won't show it on stream, but you know what I saw yesterday on my fucking feed? Some guy, and it's nothing new, but some guy in India pissing in the street, not even on the wall, like middle of the fucking road, and actually sitting there holding his wiener, and you can't really see it, like from behind. He's literally taking his hand, wiping his ass with his hand in the fucking crack. He's getting in there and washing his hand off in his stream of piss. And when he's done, he pulls his pants up and wipes his hands off on his shorts and walks away. I'm like, dude. Why did I open Twitter? Why did I open Twitter that day? I was like, dude. I didn't need to see that. Didn't need to fucking see that. But anyway. So a lot of places would just be better off colonized. 100%. 100%. The parts in Africa that got colonized are doing better than the parts that did that. So Liberia never got colonized. They have a constitution that's 1-to-1 with ours, and it's an unmitigated shithole. Has one of the lowest IQs in the world. There's trash on everywhere. These people would literally be better off like under the boot of colonialism because like they're killing each other. They're killing each other. They're living in fucking shit, piss, trash. And like colonists would not allow that. They would like beat the fuck out of people who would like do shit like that, you know? Put them in prison. They just won't tolerate it. But it does make you wonder, like, what do you even do with people that retarded? What do you even do with people that are like on average 60 IQ that you can't even teach them to do like repetitive tasks? Like seriously, you can't teach some of these people like to like, you know, put a bolt in a widget in an assembly line. They're too dumb for even that. What do you even do with people like that? I don't know. It does make you wonder if they actually have souls or if they're just like the missing link, you know? Yeah, they're like, it's just crazy, man. Like, I don't even understand how people like can even tolerate the smell. Like, the humane thing to do would be to like colonize them, I think. And like, hopefully through like good policy, have some kind of like positive, I don't want to say eugenic, but positive effect on their population to gradually raise the IQ by like putting the criminals, violent people away and promoting like the healthiest, smartest, most virtuous people and get them to have the most kids. And then over time, you can see an increase in average IQ. And that should be how it is for any place. But, dude, these people are like not even human, man. I swear. Some of these, the way that they behave, you wonder how they're even alive. Nothing beats Tyler Oliveira's documentary on Indian poo. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay, I'm not really feeling this music. I'm just gonna leave it blank. And he's talking to like Professor Jang on this, who's frankly AstroTurf. Where did this guy come from? Like another foreigner talking about these problems in the West. And he pushed a similar theory of the mafia, the Khazarian mafia. Or not, maybe the Frankist theory, maybe not the Khazarian theory, which is just nonsense. And you have to wonder, who is this guy? Where did he come from? Why is he all of a sudden like snuck his way into like the right-wing circles? It's sort of the same thing with like when you think about it, like Ian Carroll. Who is this guy? This guy's a liberal. A lot of these people are total fucking libtards, but they're like engaging in like the schizophrenic right. And they found like a home. They found like this little niche among the right wing, and it's actually making people retarded and more liberal. So it's like, for that reason alone, like you just can't be wrong. If you're wrong, it's don't be fucking wrong. That's the problem I have with a lot of these people, is they're just wrong. Like, yeah, some people might be controlled op in some way. Some people might be bad actors, but even before you get to that, are they right or are they wrong on these issues? And when they like spread bullshit, it's just like, they're Khazarians, the Matic Turkic tribe, it's the Frankists. It's like, they're Jews, dude. They're Jews. That's what they claim. I think they would know better than you. And they think you're a fucking idiot. So it's just, it's so crazy. Anyway. You see Asmongold tweets on Somalia. Yeah, he was correctly clocking it as a 60 IQ country, 68 IQ country. And people were like, that's fake. It's like, really? It's a bad study. It's cited only like refugees, like refugees or something. It's like, how far off could it realistically be? Okay. Even if it were plus or minus 10 points, hell, even 15 points, that is still really dumb. That is still really dumb. Even if they were like 80 IQ, 75 IQ, whatever, they're still dumber than Coco the gorilla. And they're still dumber than an 85, 90 IQ gorilla, which is crazy to think about. Can you imagine? A gorilla has better like learnability and pattern recognition than like an entire country of people. And that's like, people are not ready for that. But like, dude, the proof is in the fucking pudding. Go, just observe. These people are incapable of critical thinking. They're incapable of just observing something and coming to a conclusion based on their observations. Like, they're that like retarded. A lot of these libtards. Like, just observe something. Observe their country. It's a shithole. Okay, it's a shithole. The people are dumb. You try talking to them. They're stupid. It is what it is. If they were smart, they would have figured it out by now. They've had a long time to do it, and they haven't done it. So it's probably nothing to do with environment or education, but everything to do with like primarily genetics. So, ugh. You told me to trust Candace. Yeah. Professor Jang has a father living off the dole in Canada. I think he's controlled out, but I haven't really researched him. Just a gut level reaction. I didn't know that about his father. No, I just don't. Look, he's wrong. He's pushing the Frankus theory. That is suspect. Where does that come from? I think probably coming from the same milieu as like Candace. So either he's listening to Candace, he's controlled op in some way, or maybe he genuinely believes it, in which case he's just an asset. He's like an asset to like Russia that wants to push this kind of light anti-Semitism, but not really, to make people schizophrenic, to create a divided America, but not point the problem like directly at Jews. And it's a little complicated, I know. But it's very suspect that somebody like that is just kind of coming out of seemingly nowhere. Harambe will return. You know, Professor Jang isn't a real professor, right? I don't really know anything about him. So what is he exactly? What is his like? I don't even know who this guy is really. I'm very suspect. I'm very suspect when I hear this kind of stuff. And it's coming from like, especially when it's coming from a foreigner.
They actually don't have.
And then after the buildings went down, he sued his insurers, saying that these are two separate terrorist attacks instead of one.
He's a high school teacher and he used to upload his videos, and people started calling him professor. Okay, so he's not even as credentialed as we thought.
One terrorist attack, and he asked for like.
And what he's teaching high schoolers this stuff? What the fuck?
Like $4 or $5 billion. So it's a major payday for him. And you know, and like, look, there's also talks of like insider training in the stock market.
Anyway, I didn't make this. I didn't prep to talk about Jang today. But yeah. Three students, really? ChatGPT says he's a Chinese education consultant, writer, and commentator. Is he getting funding from somewhere? He advocates for decentralized civil society, such as local parent-teacher associations. That's not really, it's a nothing burger. Running the blush. I think that's a different Professor Jang. It's gonna be a different Professor Jang. Wait, is this it? Moonshot Academy? This looks like him. You went to Yale? Anyway, I don't want to bore. I don't want to do the boring work right now on stream, but very, very bizarre. It's again, it's always suspect when these people come out of nowhere. Post this on Telegram. Neil Lovelace, inventor of computer programming, watching a pathetic little man tell the internet that there is no woman inventor. Ah, here we go. Why tag in such a massive account followed by lunatics in your thread? You know. Yeah. ChatGPT, find me the female inventors. Where are the female inventors? Look, you're wrong, Nick. ChatGPT says so. Fucking dumb bitch. So yeah, dude, holy shit. Stupid fucking idiots. ChatGPT, prove this guy wrong for me. Here's an anecdote. Here's an anecdote that proves your generalization wrong. Stupid. Holy shit. His whole theory on the Middle East future comes from David Miller and Buna Capital. Those guys had email exchanges with him, and he basically regurgitates what they say. His whole theory on the future comes from David Miller and Buna Capital. He gets some funding from Global Education Innovation Initiative at the Harvard Graduate School of Education, David Rockefeller Channel. Okay. Little funny. Rockefeller Institute. Hmm. He lost his kid. Seem to know the guy. Capital. Wait, I'm trying to. I don't know anything about Buna Capital. Buna Capital? Or are those two separate? Esoteric, huh? Is it Buena? Buna Developments? Buna Capital? This is. What is this? I don't know exactly what this company is. I've never heard of it. I'm not sure if I'm finding the right one, but known this guy since time. Really interesting. How did he lose his kid? That's always a great sign. That's always a sign of somebody that's like, mentally stable. That's always a good sign. That's pretty good. Tariffs. That's old, actually. Wait, here we go. Great hospital boat to Greenland. Do whatever, man. Steve Witkoff.
I know that we have red lines here from the U.S. How about over with Iran?
The president asked me that this morning, and he's,
Get the
I don't
fuck
want to
out
use
of
the word
here.
frustrated. It's almost because he understands he's got plenty of alternatives. But it's curious. He's curious as to why they haven't, I don't want to use the word capitulated, but why they haven't capitulated.
Why they haven't capitulated? Because they can't. Because it's like a matter of like life and death. If they capitulate, well, what is Israel demanding? They're demanding that they disarm all of their missiles. That Iran just gives up all their whole missile arsenal, ballistic missile arsenal. In what fucking world would you allow that to happen? So you just lay down your arms and allow your chief adversary Israel to just like rape you? Essentially, that's what the maximalist demand of Israel of Israel. They want them completely disarmed, which is obviously like a red line. Like, how could Iran ever agree to those terms? They never would. It's a poison pill. They want it to go. They want the deal to fail. So it's like, why hasn't Iran capitulated? Is it not obvious? Them getting like a nuclear weapon is the only thing that has prevented them from getting steamrolled. The threat of nuclear acquisition is what is keeping Israel at bay. And frankly, the United States, to a degree at least. Like, that is why we're apprehensive, because, you know, they might have a nuke, or they might have it soon. Who knows? They didn't have that. We think about how much less leverage they would have.
Why under this sort of pressure, with the amount of
They have no choice.
Sea power, naval power that we have over there, why they haven't come to us and said, we profess that we don't want a weapon, so here's what we're prepared to do. And yet it's hard to sort of get them to that place.
Well, there's that. I know that.
Dude, it's like they are just trying to buy time. And frankly, like, they're not stupid. I'm sure they look at the calculus. They look at the situation in America, and they realize, like, you know, America might not have the like political capital, the political momentum to keep a prolonged conflict going on, because this will kill the GOP. And like, what are Democrats going to do if they keep the war going on? If they win in the midterms, like, they will use this against the GOP. People are obviously going to be furious about this. This is a major issue. And they could be a destabilizing issue politically. Not like, you know, violence, but it's going to cost whichever party is overseeing this dearly. Just like it's cost Trump the fact that Ukraine is still going on. And what they'll try to do, probably, let's say hypothetically this war goes on for a long time. Let's just say, for the sake of the argument, like, let's say it's 2029, the war is still going on, just like the war in Ukraine. Okay? Probably unlikely, but let's just say they'll probably just pivot and say, well, you know, it was our predecessor. We're trying to de-escalate. We're trying to get out of the war, but we're in it now. And that's a big part of the problem. It's like, we don't want to get in this war, because when we're in the war, we're in it. We've committed to it. And it will cost us dearly if we just capitulate. In many ways, we are an empire. It gives weakness. What does it look like if, to America and our security guarantees, what does it look like for America if we can't even beat a country a fraction of our size with a fraction of the GDP, a fraction of the technology? Makes us look really weak. And now all these other countries that are in our sphere of influence are going to second guess the security guarantees. They're going to question how tough really is America. Maybe we should do some more deals with China because America is just weak. Like, there are tangible consequences if this goes wrong. If we commit to this, and if we don't win, and even if we do win, that's also fucking terrible, because who's really winning? Israel's winning. Then they become the regional hegemon. and they can decouple from America. They can, now they don't even have to pretend like they like America. So everybody is on the clock here. It's like there's a window of opportunity, and they're trying to accomplish this regime change. Otherwise, the window is closing, and I think everybody knows that at this point it's becoming increasingly unpopular, I think. Jane sounds like a grifter. I was hoping he was a City of London stooge. I was listening to two military analysts saying there is no upside to a war with Iran. They completely ignore the Jews. Analysts are stupid. Yeah, I mean, look, completely no upside to war with Iran. I mean, that is like rhetoric, though. Like, I don't think it's on our interests to go to war with Iran, but a war with Iran would probably, most definitely raise global oil prices. It would be bad for our adversaries like Russia. That could spur on domestic, oil production here in America, for example. Geopolitical, but again, it's not worth it because we're going to expend so much to do it. The question is, can we even confront China in the region? But it's like we also need to, again, recognize the second and third order consequences for such a thing. It's a war that's not really in our interests. Who wants the war? Israel. Israel wins the war. They become the undisputed, world power or undisputed superpower that controls that. Let me rephrase that. The undisputed regional power in the Middle East and they rise to superpower status overnight. If Iran's out of the picture, they'll control the land bridge. They'll control all of that trade going through that area. Saudi Arabia, the relations with them have been normalized. They're not going to contest Israel. They haven't. They're not going to contest America. They want this new defensive alliance with a lot of the, with Saudi Arabia and Israel and maybe the new Syrian government, etc., Jordan. They want that. They're like a new Middle Eastern NATO that Israel's at the helm of. And so like in the same way we have NATO, they want their version of NATO that's going to like keep these people dependent on Israel. So in the way that like Europe is dependent on America for defense, I think the long-term plan is that a lot of these countries will be dependent on Israel. Maybe not so much for defense, because I don't think Israel really wants to commit to defending these countries in that way. I think really they just want their buffer zone, and they'll get them to do the fighting if they're threatened by an outside force. They'll get these other Middle Eastern countries to fight. I don't think it'll be like the way that America has engaged with NATO in that regard. I think it's purely self-serving for Israel, of course, to have these countries next to them in the region signed to a defensive alliance, so they won't attack each other. And if they do attack Israel, then that'll be a linchpin for a new conflict. So that'll dissuade anybody from bombing Israel. And then ties are normalized, and now Israel no longer surrounded by enemies, but they're surrounded by defensive allies. That's the playbook. You see Mike Huckabee's interview with Tucker, Egypt and Saudi Arabia calling out Huckabee's idea of expanded Israel. I haven't. I heard about it. I haven't watched it though. What did they talk about? Was there anything interesting, anything new to really learn from that? Or is it just more of the same? Is it worth even checking out? It's like, what is Huckabee saying on expanded Israel? Because Greater Israel is not a new concept. I mean, they've been wargaming that out for a while. They've made it clear they want more territory. They want parts of Syria, obviously Palestine, Jordan. They want that buffer zone. They want more land to settle, but they just want more land to distance their headquarters, the heart of their country, from a potential invading force. But that's also, I don't even think it's necessarily like you don't even have to go that far and talk about like a specific white paper. It's kind of like, you know, power 101. You take as much power as you think you can get. You know, you take as much land as you think you can get away with. That's kind of great power or just politics in general. You know, it's nothing new with conquest. It's a tale as old as time. Is Xbox cooked? Off topic. It's a good segue. I'm ready to get off this topic anyway. I've said what I, really want to say. Yeah, Xbox is cooked. You guys see their new CEO? An Indian woman that doesn't know shit about gaming. Oh, this guy wrote a fucking effort post about this. Anyway, the CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, that's an American sounding name, from India, just hired a new unqualified VP of Xbox, Asha Sharma, whose family is from India, replacing a white guy, Phil Spencer. But in this case, it's worth pointing out a strange, highly racist pattern within Microsoft. The pattern is this: Microsoft managers from India disproportionately hire people also from India. Here's something normies are not ready to hear, okay? They're pointing out what they think is universal racism, like, we shouldn't support racism in general, and these Indians are being racist. It's like, well, what is the answer to that? Maybe we should be racist against these Indians that are racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, take your own side. Maybe there's a common denominator here, and that causes a lot of like normies and liberals to like fucking short circuit. It's like, but we can't. But racism is bad. But they're racist. But to call them out is racist, and we should not want to be racist. We're anti-racist. But that makes me racist if I'm noticing a pattern of Indians being racist. But that can't be. It's like, hey, welcome to the other side, brother. Congratulations, my fellow internet racist. You made it. You made it. Congratulations, man. You're allowed to draw generalizations. It's racism is yeah, everybody's racist, dude. More at 11. I'm not reading all this stuff, man. Yeah. Indians, they practice nepotism like crazy. More at 11. So anyway, she has like no experience in gaming. She's like, I'm from Indiana. Here are my favorite games. What was it? Halo, Valheim, and what was the third one? GoldenEye. Wow, so original. So original. You don't know ball, bitch. You don't know fucking ball. Which Halo? First of all, which Halo? Can you be a little more specific? You typed into fucking ChatGPT, give me like some popular games to prove I'm a gamer. Valheim, bro. Valheim is fucking mid. Oh, another like survival construction game, but this time it's Vikings. You don't know ball, bitch. You don't know shit. If she were genuine, she would say something like The Sims, because she's a girl and women love The Sims. Maybe something like that. But you're going to choose like, what, 2 shooters and like a hack and slash survival game? That doesn't feel right to me. That doesn't seem genuine. Yeah, I don't think so. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Xbox is cooked. Xbox is cooked. You have... And you know what, dude? Fuck Xbox, bro. Okay? Fuck them. Fuck them. Under this guy's leadership, this is why your Windows is running slow. And this is why your games are going to be like more gay and retarded than they already fucking were. And they want to integrate more AI into gaming. Okay, more AI? Yeah, let's get more AI slop. That's what gaming needs. These more vibe coders that are going to make like... We just need more incompetent Indian coders that can only meet certain deadlines thanks to AI. That's exactly what we need. And there's a joke. Tucker asked what Israel's border should be, Nile to Euphrates. Mike said, sure. That makes sense. Yeah, they would love part of Egypt. Then they would have control over, those vital shipping lanes, like direct control, not just through treaties and proxies, but they would have direct ownership of that. I very much think that they would love to have that. And maybe that's not the proximate plan, but I think that's certainly down the line. Who would stop them? Who would stop them if like everyone else is in their boat, everyone else is, that if they have the power ultimately, like they are a nuclear power, who would keep them in check in the region? They could just nuke Egypt and take their shit. Like it's that. The balance of power is totally off kilter. And when you have power, you can just do shit like that. She plays Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Dude, Hello Kitty Island Adventure would be a more respectable answer than what she came up with. The ChatGPT ass response. Hey Grok, what are some good games? If she plays Animal Crossing Run, no, bro. Animal Crossing is normative. That's like what girls play. That would be like a sign that, like, she actually played games at some point in her life. That she's not like, doing pick me shit. Because like those are the responses she thinks you would like. Okay? Not what she would genuinely like. Don't get it twisted. She chose those responses because she thinks that would resonate with the Xbox audience. First of all, Halo, a pillar of Xbox gaming for 25 years. Valheim, a new development, a popular game in like the Xbox Game Pass library. That's a tactical decision. Hey, you could play this game if you get the Game Pass. And then GoldenEye, a game that people glaze all the fucking time. Hey, nostalgia bait. You remember this game when you were a kid? GoldenEye is shit, bro. I don't care for GoldenEye. I never cared for GoldenEye. Dude, people like, I am like, that's another thing. I am like sick of people that are like perpetually nostalgic. Stop, bro. You see these like 35-year-old guys at Beards at Beardson Beardly, and it's just like, bro, let me play like Resident Evil 2 on my CRTV. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. I am not going back and playing a 30-year-old game on a CRT monitor TV with a fucking like PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1 controller. No, I'm enjoying my modern games with my fucking 5090 on my OLED monitor because we live in the future, Unk. I hate that shit. I hate this nostalgia. Oh, remember when, like, dude, yeah. Stop, please. I hate that so much. So, yeah, Xbox probably cooked, and you know what? They deserve it. Xbox, yeah, I mean, dude, at least people are like, I am seeing more and more people talk about this. It's like unfucking deniable. It's undeniable this shit is happening. It's right before your eyes. You just notice. One Indian gets in, 5 years later, like half the board is Indian. 10 years later, the entire board is Indian. What's up with that? Wait a second. Fucking like, the arrogance is just out of control, man. The nepotism. And then you realize that they're literally taking, unironically, and I've said this before, they're taking a page out of the Jewish diaspora playbook, literally. You can read Modi talk about it. He was inspired by it. He said, well, that could be a good thing for Indians. That's what they're doing. It's just, people are insufferable, man. Like, really. It's almost like the Jeets are racist. Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody's fucking racist, okay? That's like how people are. Only like good-natured white people were duped into believing that. Only with like the shroud of liberalism did people sort of lose sight of reality in favor of what they want to believe, what they believe to be true, what they want to believe to be true, rather. Only through like this manufactured consensus. But it's like breaking through. Like, people, it's just undeniable, man. Like, in your day-to-day life, in your job place, especially if you work in tech, you probably have to deal with fucking Indians, and You know, obviously some of them are probably cool, but a lot of them are like, are not fucking cool at all and incompetent and causing you problems, and they're insufferable, and then they want to replace you. And so they're, in many ways, they're hostile to you. If nothing else, because they have a preference for their own ethnic group. Maybe they don't hate you, but they just prefer to be around their own. And so that is enough for you to be against them, because they are against you. They're taking their own side. So, it's just such a headache. Anyway.
This is your top 5 anime.
Okay, I'm not gonna rank these like in their exact places, but Attack on Titan. Yeah, that one's really good.
Was Aaron justified?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all the chuds. She likes anime? She likes anime racist? Here's a bit of advice, guys. If your girl was in the Olympics, it's over already. You don't understand. It's already cooked. Like her DMs are probably filled. She probably has like fucking Myron Gaines in her fucking DMs, you know, trying to get her to stray. That's an uphill battle. But you know what? The Faustian spirits, you know, or maybe not Faustian, the Nietzschean spirit of navigating this labyrinth might say, you know, maybe you've got to deal with the whorish woman. Maybe if you become a top percentile man, you know, you just find like a genetic specimen like her that's like, you know, the world-class best figure skater in the world, and you just deal with it. Yeah, my woman's fucked a lot of guys, but she's got great genetics, you know? Whatever, man. Whatever. What a fucking nightmare. What a nightmare. What like that? Here are your choices. Elite genetics, but 30 bodies, 40 bodies, 100 bodies. Constant temptation to stray. You've got a looks max, you've got to status max, you've got a wealth max, and it still might not be enough. Look at Tom Brady. Fuck, man. You just have to not really give a shit about these women, man. Like, literally, you don't care a lot less about your wife than she cares about you. I guess that's... Yeah. Lots of problems, dude. Lots of problems.
Look at that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
So true, AOC. So true. So true. Tinder swindler Azariz, yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
There's a reason why they're doing that. I'm not stupid. All right? They're shutting down Times Square, praying with loudspeakers and shit to do what? To assert fucking dominance. Okay? That's what they're really fucking doing. I'm not stupid. Let's just call a spade a spade. All right? I'm probably the only Muslim that will admit this shit. When they're shutting down Times Square, when they're fucking blocking off the streets, when they're doing the Adhan 5 times a day, it's to assert fucking dominance. And if you bitch ass niggas don't want to admit that, then I fucking will. Because you guys are fucking liars. It's to assert dominance. It's to let people know that we're coming. And I'm here to tell you guys, the people of these Western countries have every right to resist you motherfuckers saying we're coming and we're going to take over. They have every right to resist. They really do. Because this is not a Muslim country. It's not. And I know you guys don't like hearing that shit, but if you guys want to hear that shit, go to fucking Saudi Arabia, go to UAE, go to Qatar. These countries are all fucking beautiful. They're safe. You don't got to worry about shit. You don't got to worry about 99 genders. You don't got to worry about fucking lutis. Stuff I'm going to be gushinu. Mafi lutis. Mafi haramiya. Mafi mushkila. Go over there. Go over there, bro. Goddamn. But when you guys come in here and you guys fucking want to pray at the Times Square and everything else like this and fucking assert dominance, because that's what it is. That's what it is. It's called spade a fucking spade. That's a fucking problem. That's what annoys me with these motherfuckers. Like, you guys are not honest. You guys are just not honest. So these guys have every fucking right to resist that you guys are trying to assert Islamic dominance in a Western country that isn't a Muslim country. I tell the truth whether it benefits me or not, and this is coming from a Muslim guy. I don't like to admit this, but it's the truth. And if you niggas are going to complain in the comment section and talk shit and say, oh, well, El Myron, you're not a Muslim or El Islam. Bro, this is why so many people have a negative connotation of Islam. Because you guys want to come in, you want to shove it down their fucking throat, you want to force niggas to do the shahada, you want to force niggas to pray, you want to force people to tell them that the religion sucks, and Jesus isn't a God and all this other bullshit. Bro, nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit. People want to be able to practice their religion without you fucking judging them, without you giving them a fucking headache, without them having to hear the adhan. They don't want to hear it, bro. This ain't your country. Sorry. Go to a Muslim country if you want that shit. There's plenty of them. There's like 50. And a lot of them are clean and safe.
Yes, that's true. That's true, Myron. That is true. W. Myron. He's right.
There's a reason why they're doing that. I'm not...
I know. I've given Myron in the past, like some shit in the past, but he's right. He's right on that. And here's Sneeko seething.
Christianity's from the same spot. If you say you're following Jesus, if you call Islam a sand cult religion, you are also part of a sand cult religion because Jesus is from Palestine.
Cope. Where is Rome, you fucking idiot?
He's from...
Where is Rome? What has been the beating heart of Christianity? It's been in Europe, okay? So... where's the heart of Islam right now? Oh, right. It's in the Middle East.
Palestine. Where do you think that Jesus was a Roman? The Romans ordered his execution. Do you think Jesus was from Ohio wearing a suit and tie? No. He wore the same sandals. He wore a thobe and he spoke Aramaic. Aramaic is a sister language of Arabic. Jesus didn't say God. He said Elahi. Elahi.
Spoke some Greek.
Elahi is how you say God in Aramaic. In Arabic, you say Allah.
Oh, dude, where are all the cathedrals? Where, it's like you clearly don't understand the difference, man. Don't understand the difference. Oh, yeah. W. Pope Leo. Imagine being a Muslim in the Big 26. Yeah, for real. EMJ wants to help Muslims assimilate. They are in the gates. It's too late to send them back. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it depends. What are we talking, Europe or are we talking America? Assimilate. I don't think a lot of these Muslims won't assimilate. That's a big part of the problem. Hope more Utah Skin Raiders, yeah. It's, dude. And that's like, assimilation is, what even is assimilation? Is it even possible? Because realistically, you can only assimilate so much because you're going to run into things like issues of race and differences between race, which is differences in behavior. And those differences can manifest themselves in real time. Certain groups might do better than others, and that will harbor resentment. So assimilation can only really be accomplished. In many ways, it's a myth. And it really can't be done. There's ways to diminish the problems of diversity. But this idea that like full-on assimilation will ever happen, what does that even look like? To what end? That we're not killing each other? Okay, but we will still have these ethnic grievances. We always will. So yeah, we should want people to assimilate as best as possible. But we shouldn't be under any illusions that it's something that we're going to pretend like race is not going to exist anymore. It's always going to exist. And because it's always going to exist, full assimilation will always be impossible. Insofar as the races remain distinct. And I think they will for no other reason than because people will have selective biases. Let's be real here for a second. Like, people find like blonde hair, blue eyes, white people in general to be more attractive. And also that there's an IQ differential there. And so when you have options, a lot of these people will select for, these genetics that they are more drawn to. And they'll deviate away or they'll stay away from genetics they find less desirable. And so even if these like races disappear or they change over time, the phenotypes will remain. And that's why like people who try to say like whiteness isn't a thing because Irish people exist, Germans exist, Italians exist, like that is like purposely being obtuse to like try to ignore the reality of like the racial reality that races do exist. And there is a difference in assimilation among white people from Western Europe, from different countries versus like those people. And then you put in like Africans or you put in like Indians, people that are very dissimilar from one another. You know, so this idea that like race doesn't exist, like people who say that are just trying to like disarm you. They're just lying to your face for the sake of like their argument. They're going to pretend like they don't know how shit works. Yeah, race is real, dude. And you can categorize that it broadly with like white people or Europeans, or you can get more granular. You can say Italians and French or the Germans or the Brits, whatever, you know, the Anglos. Some people don't even, you know, and people say like Italians aren't white. They're fucking white, bro. Look at Rome. Spanish are white too. Western Europe. You know, even if they are like a little darker, they're still white. They're just like spicy white, you know? So, remember when Fortnite did the Muslim crossover in season 5 when they had the cube in the map? Did they do that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine blowing up the fucking cube. Could you blow it up? That's kind of based, actually. What is it? Tim Sweeney? Tim Sweeney of Epic Games. What did he mean by that? EMJ is a boomer. EMJ thinks Africans can be Irish if they assimilate. Yeah, EMJ is just wrong. He also said like Irish people aren't white. What the fuck are you talking about? The Irish aren't white. I think they're pretty white, man. I think they're pretty white. They're Western European. You know, a lot of people will use like the sort of more specific or like granular racial grievances between Europeans to pit the different European groups against each other. To say like there is no white solidarity. Why? Because they're citing like Hitler's personal opinions on like the difference between like the Germanics and the Slavs. Oh, because like he believed the Slavs were, you know, a lot less racially pure and, you know, less capable of self-governance, and wanted to like colonize the Slavic lands. That somehow like there is no, or because like France and Germany went to war with each other time and time again, that there is no cohesion, there is no assimilation. I think that's demonstrably false. And regardless, Western civilization, they put their differences aside time and time again when there's a outside foreign invasion threatening. You know, that's when you look at each other and you look at the guy over there that's very different. You're like, okay, we can team up against this guy. Put our differences aside. Cannot be conquered. Keith Woods is not in the club. He needs to use the other drinking fountain. Slav equals pale ape. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, and I think, you know, as far as the Slavs go, I mean, like it kind of goes back and forth, you know, specifically when we're talking about Russians. Obviously, they've got the phenotype. They are, you know, they've been labeled as like this kind of mixed, very mixed population. And they are. It's, you know, you got all of the Central Asian countries there. You know, they've got, you know, Russians that look a lot more like Cynic, a lot more like Chinese. You've got Russians that look more Middle Eastern. You've got Russians that look super Aryan with the blonde hair, blue eyes. As far as the phenotype goes, there are Russians that very much resent the label of being called white and don't consider themselves like there's no love between Russians and Western Europeans. But I think they're far more assimilable in a place like America. I mean, you got a lot of Russians living in America, and yeah, they're definitely have a bit of a different demeanor than like Western Europeans, for sure, noticeably. But I think they assimilate far better than other groups. So a lot of people will use like Hitler or like these ethnic internal conflicts as a way to like cleave white identity in Western countries. White identity doesn't exist. Look at what Hitler said. And it's kind of the same thing. It's like, you know, when push comes to shove, look at how Jews act. Jews have a lot of internal resentment. Look at the way they treat Ethiopian Jews. Fucking hate Ethiopian Jews. They're like bottom of the fucking barrel in Israel. Actually, some controversies gone on where they were accused of giving them these vaccines that caused infertility. Some 10,000 cases. They do not like Ethiopian Jews in general. They sort of begrudgingly accept them as part of the tribe. But again, when push comes to shove, they put that aside and they go to bat for world Jewry. So you have Russians like Khabib, and then you have Russians like fucking. I'm trying to think of like a blonde hair, blue-eyed Russian that's popular. You know, I don't know. You can think of it. 110 ethnicities in Russia. Yeah. All right. Did you sterilize Ethiopian Jews, but they shop for full-blooded white Russians as long as they convert? They do that. That's where it is like they do these tactical things where they want the phenotype, they want the beauty, but they want enough Jewish blood and the matrilineal tie, so that it can still be classified as Jewish. But yeah, they're like among the most like Orthodox Jews that really try to keep the bloodlines pure. Because you have some Jews that really believe in that, and you have other Jews that believe in building the diaspora, building the network, and that comes with intermarrying, that comes with infiltration. Like because you look at the groups like the most Orthodox. Some of the most Orthodox Jews, and like they have issues with inbreeding. Actually, they have a lot of genetic defects because of that. Because they're Ivan Drago. Well, wasn't he? Wait, yeah, I was thinking. I was literally thought of that, but I'm like, isn't the actor Swedish? Right? Isn't the actor Swedish? Right? Isn't what's his name? Isn't he like 100% Swede? I can't use him. Anyway, he is Swedish. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, see, I'm ahead of you guys. I already literally thought of Ivan Drago, but I'm like, he's not Russian. Bro, is this real? Who would buy this fucking merch? Who would buy this merch? Dude. You are a Rizless chud if you buy this merch. Seriously. If you think that it's a good idea to buy this and wear it, you are dumb. You have poor judgment. You are a freak. Get away from me. So. This is
anyway,
weird.
Yo, Granddad, you see my basketball anywhere? I can't seem to find it anywhere. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Bambi! What? Who's Bambi? What the fuck are you... Granddad, what the fuck are you talking about? Alright. Yo, Granddad.
Bambi! Semtex! GG33 is Russian? Oh, he's Jewish. That's what you mean. Low IQ Trailer Park buys this merch. Just a bunch of chuds. Honestly, just a bunch of fucking chuds. Oh, dude. Tucker, look. That's a funny hat. Okay, dude. Yeah, okay. Way to scare off the hose. Way to give the hose the ick by wearing your fucking Tucker Carlson merch. Holy shit. Tucker Carlson, the chinlet. Tucker Carlson, the fucking effeminate chinlet. Yeah. Oh, I've heard this 1,000 times. I know what that is. And then yeah, and then Candace, of course, talking about they're Khazarian Turks. Total asset. And then you've got Sneeko saying the same thing. You people are either stupid or you're like some foreign asset. Pick one. Pick one. Dumb or foreign asset. Sneeko, I think, is dumb. Candace Owens, honestly, probably some kind of foreign asset. And honestly, it's probably not even that like complicated. It's probably some guy on her team that's like feeding her this shit, stroking her ego so she thinks she's coming up with this all herself. You know, he's feeding her these talking points and discussions, Inception style. But you're smart, Candace. You're really putting the pieces together. I am smart. I'm smart. The Khazarian Mafia, nomadic Turkic tribe. It's literally that fucking easy, I'm sure, to influence somebody as dumb as Candace Owens. Literally, you just give her a little bit of glaze. Pause, but really. But Candace, she's made a big career off of this, and it's fucking evil what she's doing, grifting off of Charlie Kirk's death still. Is anybody, honestly, I know this is going to sound bad, but does anybody really give a shit about Charlie Kirk anymore? I think we've all moved on. I know it was very emotional. I was emotional. I know it was rough. I only really care at this point insofar as, one, yeah, I didn't want the guy dead. I don't think we should be murdering people. But two, I don't want this to be a sign of things to come. But like, I'm pretty satisfied with the general conclusion on who killed Charlie Kirk. I think Robinson was probably the shooter. I think that's the most convincing. And nothing I've really seen has convinced me otherwise. And somebody like Candace that is just throwing shit at the wall all the time is just ruining her own credibility. So I don't really take anything she takes seriously at this point. How could you? She's falling for all this other nonsense. It's like, this is why you have to be right. You need to have a good track record. If you're wrong, especially if you don't correct it, then why should people take you seriously? But it's it's just like on to the next thing, on to the next theory. You get called stupid. People do their due diligence. They come back like a day later. Here's why you're wrong. She's just on to the next theory. Oh, here's why I'm actually right. Because, you called me out because it was 30 degrees and stuff wasn't melting. I forgot to mention it was 10 degrees warmer on my deck. So obviously I'm still right. Like, dude, you can't like debate with somebody like that. You cannot debate with somebody like that. They're not good faith. They're not even smart enough. You just have to like embarrass them. You need to like call them wrong and stupid to their face. And preferably in a debate environment. Don't get me wrong. Not anti-debate. But like, it's just like constant noise, constant like esoteric. I bet you didn't hear about this like esoteric Satan tribe that's clearly involved, but you don't know that because you don't know what's really going on. And academics are like, what are you talking? Frank, what the fuck? Hang on, Frankists? What is that? Sabbatean Frankists? And it's like the stupid ray gun is like the stupidify. It's like the fucking orb of confusion is being put on everybody. Like she flips the switch, everybody's getting like hit by the goy beam. And you're just dumber as a result because like people who do the due diligence it's like a war of attrition. She's wearing people down by just being frustratingly stupid. And then you come out dumber and more agitated as a result. Just by constantly just throwing all this fucking shit at the wall. And that's like her business. That's her business model. That's her MO. Holy shit. Ugh. Candace Sneeko is the next affair scandal. Imagine. Dude, I was thinking the other day, thinking of affair scandals, because, Brett Cooper, tried to play off that whole thing. Honestly, a lot of like so much of the time, don't get this wrong. I'm kind of just in favor of like the funniest thing happening. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, as like a third party observer that has no like I have no input or no impact on the results. I kind of just want the funniest thing to happen. That being said, and I'm obviously not in favor of this, but like, imagine how funny it would be if like clavicular dick down Brett Cooper. Imagine how funny that would be. Clav, if you can hear us, please be involved in an extramarital affair with Brett Cooper because it would be funny. I know that's bad. I know. But that would be hysterical. I'm not going to lie. I would laugh very hard and we would just be more vindicated on women. But that would be like the funniest thing. Clav, you can do the funniest thing right now. Brett Cooper, you could do the funniest thing right now. You would be the butt of the joke, but do the funniest thing right now. Anyway. Nick said all of Candace's production assistants are white guys. Yeah, they're probably the only competent ones involved in the show. I don't know if she could figure out how to put together a live stream without them. Like, I got to download OBS, got to set up a scene, got to put my stream key in and press go live. She would be lost. She'd be lost. On the interest of justice. Not a big fan of those prosperity Christians. Me neither. Clav called Brett, Clav called Cooper's husband a cuck. He's right. He is a total cuck. That's why it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you as a man, you got to understand, you have to have higher status than your girl. You know what I mean? And it is kind of cucked that your girl is going around traveling all these events without you. And guys are in her DMs and and here's why being involved in the attention economy, like being in social media or media itself, why that is just like so on, like that is like this with hypergamy, because it is an attention economy. Women thrive. They live for attention. Attention gives them opportunity. It gives them possibilities to level up, to cheat, to, find the best possible mate. And so it is a little cucked if you're not like a fucking S tier. And that's why it's like, dating like an Olympian, especially an Olympian in her prime, is like, you better be in your prime. Like, you're not going to lock that down, bro. I'm going to like, don't even try. Don't get it twisted. And that's not even a statement necessarily on you as a man, but just more so like how weak women are. Because if it's happening to Tom Brady, like these women just have guys in their DMs. The temptation is and they're weak. They're weak. They struggle to say no. They're stupid. A little bit of glazing goes a far way. Oh shit, Drake is in my DMs. Oh fuck, he's like a superstar. It's like, even if you yourself are a superstar, it's like the novelty of just having another superstar, or weighing, is this guy more of a superstar, even just for this week? That's what you're up against. Is everybody just going to be a cuck in the future? Is that like you just resign yourself? I don't know. But maybe we do just need like maybe I'm with Klaus Schwab. Maybe we need a great reset. Maybe we need like a fucking EMP to like wipe out the entire country and just send us back to the fucking Stone Age or something. Maybe we do need like a Great Depression 2.0. It's cooked, man. I don't know. It's just all of this is like just rope fuel. That's why I guess the solution is just don't let it spike your cortisol, whatever, get your prenup. Don't really care about your bitch that much. If she cheats, just kick her to the curb, whatever. Just find a new one. You can upgrade, or like, she'll mysteriously get into like a fucking car crash or something and die. Oh shit. I guess till death do us part. Time to upgrade. Hey, my wife died. So tragic. It's so tragic. I'm torn up about it. But I'm gonna hit up the 22-year-old hus. Yeah, my wife. It was her 40th birthday and she died. Fuck. Damn. In unrelated news, I went to this, Kappa Gamma Kappa sorority event, and I've got a new fiance. Hey, look at that. Yeah. Whatever. I'll have one on her so she can't leave the kitchen / Mello, they are not having sex as much as you think at the Olympic Village. Are they not? They say they're having a lot of sex. I believe it. A bunch of really hot people in close proximity with one another in a high tension environment where they have to relieve some steam. I don't know, man. Sounds like the perfect conditions. Excitement is high, the novelty. Ooh, wow, we're at the Olympics. Let's make this memorable. I don't know. I believe they are having a ton of it. But even if that weren't true, just think of like hot Olympian women are like, yeah, they have huge followings. They're going to have guys in the DMs. Okay. They're elite athletes. They're hot. And they're the best at their sport. So they have elite genetics. They're going to have a lot of guys trying to get that. Just let's be real for a second. Even Napoleon's girl Josephine was cucking him. Why, you just can't care. You got to be like a sociopath. Embrace your dark triad. Go look at Jake Paul, Olympian GF. Yeah, what's her name? Everyone, she's like Danish, right? Dutch? Can't remember. Mellow rate Eileen Gu. She's dating Chinese billionaire. Who is? She's competing for China, but born and raised in San Francisco. Yeah, and she should be deported. She should lose her citizenship for doing that. Fuck out of here, bitch. See, this is like so. Is that not just like the perfect example of what's wrong with our country? Renouncing your own country at the Olympics. I think you have to renounce your citizenship too. That's crazy. Crazy. But Eileen Gu. She's Hapa though, right? She's half. I mean, she's pretty bad. She's a baddie. We get like a normal fucking picture. Was she like half Chinese, half German or something? Oh, she looks super Chinese. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Bing Chilling. Bing Chilling. It's a little more Chinese in that picture. She looks like a bug. You think so? Nah. I mean, she's pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. She's pretty bad. She looks pretty good. I think. She makes like a normal face. Again, most Olympians are going to be a lot more attractive than the average person. She's not bad looking. Look at a Hapa. Easier said than done. And like, what kind of Hapa? I'll be damned if I'm. Look, there is a hierarchy to this kind of stuff. Come on, Asians don't like each other if they're not the right Asian. I'll be damned if I'm gonna fucking dilute my blood pool with the Chinese. She's dating some Chinese billionaire. This is who you were competing against. Yeah, true. She's got to lock that Chinese billionaire down. That's what she should be doing. Because it's only going to get harder for her. She's not the hot Asian. What are you talking about? I don't know. I think she's pretty fine. It's not bad. That looks like that got face apped. You know, I wouldn't call her ugly. She went gold or silver? Anyway. Katie Vance said she should compete for the US instead of China. Pathetic. Yeah, and he should deport her. But he won't, because he's cooked. And we'll get a half Japanese, half white girl. Any other requests? Should I also get a beige trad cat girl? Oh, she's gonna make me cookies. Look, she threw up a Roman. That's pretty kick. So true, Red 5, so true. I'm noticing. Add Sneeko to the list. But Sneeko, I think, is just dumb. Sneeko is just stupid. Sneeko is just a victim of the foreign psyop. Don't you dumb goy understand? Don't you? The goyim are dumb. Falls for blatant foreign propaganda. Doesn't know, like, the genealogy of Jews. Not beating the brown clown low IQ allegations, man. Oh man. Get leg extensions. Yeah, hop on the banded sleeping. Stretch myself out every night. What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
We're doing this. Keep coming. Ashley!
What the fuck?
Bro, why am I getting all these random Resident Evil memes in my fucking what the hell? What is the news on Sneeko? You could just rewind the stream, but he's just falling for the Khazari Mafia theory, and he's just like wrong about a lot of shit. Mellow, but at the same time, a lot of these women who are in sports are lesbos. Are they really? I don't think so, dude. What are you talking about? Do you have a source for that? Also, a lot of women that are like lesbian revert to factory settings as soon as they see a Chad. Okay, as soon as Chad puts on a little bit of game, okay, it's game over. Literally fuck the gay out of these hoes. And if they're in the Olympics, you're going to be around a lot of Chads. Like, come on now. I don't know. Are you just like saying? Are you just making stuff up? It sounds like you're just making stuff up. Lesbos. I mean, maybe some of them are because of like birth control and shit. Like, you know. Ostensibly, but at the Olympics, dude, I think probably straighter on average. Look at the WNBA, they're all lesbos. They're also ugly. They're also chopped. A lot of women become lesbos because they're like sub fives. They have like bad face cards, but they still have like sexual needs. And then you throw in like birth control, and that fucks with their hormones. You know, and this is real, and it makes them like more effeminate men more, but that also makes them like women more. So, yeah, a lot of women like they like become lesbos because they hit the wall or because they're chopped. You know, and they want to feel like rather than deal with the sting of like rejection from Chad, yeah, they cope by, you know, eating box. So. Sneeko is a victim of Candace's voodoo compromitalization. Yeah, dude. in real time. This is why they should shut down Candace Owens. They should just, Benjamin Netanyahu, please ban this bitch. Ban the, or well, it would be YouTube. Who owns YouTube? I don't know. Jared Kushner, lobby Trump to censor Candace Owens. I don't know. Some fucking whatever. Pick your poison. Larry Ellison, use your connections in media. Please get her banned. Elon Musk, if you can hear us, please ban her off of X because Sneeko is a victim. Poor Sneeko. He's just a child. He's just a child. He can't figure it out. He's too dumb. He can't be held accountable for his opinions. Some black guy got paid $89,000 to make himself taller. They put a rod in his leg. Ugh. Yeah, you can go to Turkey and get leg extension surgery, but you'll be crippled for like a year. And you might not even fully recover. I don't think that's a good decision. Women's soccer, all lesbos. Or some of them actually, man, your feminine women are not competing in sports. It's masculine women who go into sports. It's not even like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess masculine, but also if you're athletic, you're going to be hotter. You're going to have more attention from men. More attention from men, like women are going to respond positively to. But I also think you're probably also getting more chopped women in a lot of these cases because if they were hot and athletic, then they would get more sponsorship deals, modeling contracts. But again, Olympics is like a bit of a different ball game. Like that's elite of the elite. And there is still a correlation, I think, with elite performance with good genetics, with appearance. So there was a swimmer, I think in 1996, who swam for Cuba. I was like, oof. Turkey is looks maxing headquarters. Well, yeah, they've got to cope about being Turkish, Perfect. Everyone glazing. So true. Should I play some Counter-Strike? Or should I end the stream? Should I get offline? Should I keep it going? Yeah, I know Ching wanted to play. To be fair, average guy who's maybe played Division 1 sports could get a girl. A lot of women don't make money in sports. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the sport, right? Like WNBA, no. But remember, a lot of these girls are like women are also young. So they get the sponsorship deals as well as their training for the Olympics or whatever. And they compete in other events too. And if you're hot, you're going to do particularly well. You're probably going to have like more sponsorships as well, maybe better access to better trainers. Life is just easier if you're more attractive. Oh, wait, is that why everyone's like the right wing dog is just filled with Sims, man. A lot of women don't make money. I read that. That dude, Hayden McDougal, is always on the IG feed. Hayden McDougal, isn't that women propaganda, right? Isn't that guy? Is that who I'm thinking of? Hayden McDougal, women propaganda. Money Max, Gym Max, and you can get an athletic girl for your kids. Well, yeah, I mean that's like a no. You definitely want. I think obviously you want an athletic girl. If she's more athletic, like she's probably gonna look better because she's gonna be more attractive. She's gonna have a better body. Like let's just like obviously, like she's a Stacy. In the same way, like men that are athletic are more attractive. Yeah, they're in better shape. They probably have better genetics. So that's also true for women. In bed with an ape? What are we talking about? In bed with an ape? I missed whatever you're referring to. Yeah, like the stream, comment, subscribe. Dude, okay, maybe this is cope, but this is not coming from me. I was watching this random video about like how, you know, bad parts of like gaming is nowadays. I don't fully agree with that statement. I think gaming in many ways is awesome right now, but there is truth that a lot of it is like total slop. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But, you know, he said like YouTube discoverability is like way down right now. It's like really bad. And I know I'm coping because I could say like, look, YouTube is suppressing my channel or like, but apparently like that is like a thing, like a lot of, and this person had like hundreds of thousands of subscribers and like does this as a full-time thing and all that. So it's like, if these people are saying that, maybe there's some truth to it. Maybe discoverability is down. Maybe my channel is just fucking cooked and I should throw in the fucking towel. I don't know. But it means I just gotta make like TikToks and shit. I just have to make TikToks and like try to go viral there or whatever. But I just hate doing that. I'm like my own shortcomings, my own weaknesses. Melo, what should be the height guy to girl ratio? Like if you are 6'3" dating a 5'1" girl makes no sense. I don't know, man. I don't know if like look, if you want your kids to be tall, date a girl that's taller. But I still think you want to be taller than your girl just in general. It's not a deal breaker, but I think for your own sake. Like just the way the cards will play out, you're probably going to get a girl that's shorter than you because women are attracted to guys that are taller than them. So just, you know, but yeah, like again, if you want tall kids, then you probably want a tall wife. So let's put 2 and 2 together. It's not rocket science. We are doomed to just save money to buy a Robo-C. Hopefully, if you can hear us, please. Please. I think Hayden McDougal was a short guy that got smacked by Miami and ran into Nick. Yeah, like the women propaganda guy. Total aura loss. You know, that's kind of like the thing. You know, you're talking about like female hypergamy and all that and stuff, but you're like a 5'3" manlet. Like, okay, I understand, but it's like, man, how do you recover from that? How do you recover from just getting manhandled like that? Make YouTube shorts. Yo, it's up, Ching. You ready to play some Counter-Strike? I'm ready to play some Counter-Strike. You made a few. One got taken down. Damn, really? TikTok, Twitter, IG Reels kind of cooked YouTube. Yeah, man. I just like, fuck, man. I just hate making TikToks. I hate going through the process. I just want to like, I know I'm a lazy piece of shit, whatever. Okay. But like, if I'm editing, I'm not streaming more. And that's what you guys are here to see. You're here to see the streams. Otherwise, I'm like editing like content from the stream. Sometimes I you know, do more formal essays or whatever, but it's just hard to keep up with what's topical when you're making this video essay. And then like you're wondering why you're making it. Are people going to care about this in a week by the time the video comes out? You know, the rat race. No, so did you sub? Yeah, sorry, I'm on a different set. You did. Hey, yo, thanks, Ching, for this for the Twitch Prime. Thanks for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that. Wait, why don't I have sub alerts? There should be sub alerts. Fuck. Did it play at least? Did the fuck? That's actually chopped. Hang on a second. Activity feed. Oh, I don't want that there. Fuck. Put this there, I guess. Close that. Close that. Can I replay this? Okay, I guess I can't do that from here. Fucking annoying. Okay, whatever. I'll figure out why it's not playing. Ugh. Let me pull up Stream Elements. Streamlabs. Okay. Yeah, why is it not playing? Hang on. I gotta fix this. Or is it this one? Okay, hang on. One moment, one moment. One moment. It should work. Why is it not fucking working? Why isn't this working? It should work. Oh, you're cheering bits. Thanks, Smelly. Well, I don't know why it's not working. Why did it? Hang on. What the fuck? Right, this should be properties. Okay, so if I do like, let me just do a test. Do a test. That's not on there. That's on here. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna do. Okay, so that, like, when I do a test, it works.
This is a test bit alert for.
Why did it play twice? I'm about to fucking. And that doesn't.
Kevin just resubbed for 1 month.
And that doesn't play.
This is a subscription test.
And that doesn't play. So why is that not playing? Whatever. I'll figure it out later. Boomer tech. Dude, literally. Okay. I'm on a different. First of all, I'm on a different setup. That's number one. Whatever, dude. You know, can't have fucking anything. Can't have fucking anything. Can't have fucking anything, dude. I swear. Can't have fucking anything nowadays, dude. It's just like, I'll fix it later. I'll fix it later. Whatever. Just play some CS. Just play some Counter-Strike. I guess I should change my category. Play a little bit of Counter-Strike to end the stream. All right. All right. All right. Oh, wait, why is this no playing? All right. That's why. Mute that. All right, Ching. All right, Ching. Play some Counter-Strike. What happened to all the Bobs? I don't know. Why you asking? Like, I don't know. I don't have the answers to that. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Ching.
Zygote.
There we go. Already off to a great start. Okay. Already off to a great start. And let me move this over here. Let me move this over here.
Talking about.
Let me go to. Let me minimize all that. Boom.
Dude, imagine the community knows you as fucking Kumquat. And I mean, I get it, man. That's his username or whatever, but like, that's just sad, dude. This is fucking sad.
Why?
Well, I can't say anything. I'm known as fucking Ching, so.
Kumquat is gone, so are the Bobs. We are Charlie Kirk.
We are Charlie Kirk. Come on, bro. Man, hopefully we get an Anubis game.
Hopefully.
Bro, I want it so badly.
Hopefully, bro.
People hate Anubis more than Inferno. Like, explain that to me.
Because they don't know how to play it because they're chuds. They don't know about the Anubis supremacy. Let me make sure the game is showing on stream.
Oh yeah, I forgot. 4x3 kind of sometimes. Shit gets cooked.
Please, let me change this to Counter-Strike 2. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, where you at?
I'm here. I'm fucking here.
Erica's scary? Bro, she's a psycho. I don't think she killed her husband, but I don't think she gave a shit about him. I think that whole marriage was political in nature. What are you doing over there?
Talking about?
Making all that noise.
What you talking about? Just close my door.
What are you eating?
Who are you? The feds, man? I mean,
answer the damn question.
I mean, cheesecake, man. Damn, Jim.
Damn, okay. Can you like eating it into the fucking mic, bro? It's like I'm hearing your digestive system right now. It's like, that's what it sounds like, bro. Holy shit, man.
Hey man,
It's an ASMR stream.
I'm sure. Yeah, bro. That's what I mean. Like, I'm sure your viewers, man, they're getting a little tired, man. They need something to refresh them or something, man.
Okay, let's ban Mirage. How about this? Yeah, ban my maps. Yeah, that'll force Dust 2 or Anubis. That Jackie Chan. In
Let's
me somehow?
go, man. We're gonna play fucking Dust 2 for the 15th time this week.
That's why I banned Mirage, because I think people hate Dust 2 more than Mirage. Okay. Whatever.
I really don't want to play this fucking map, man.
She was decent back in the day, but hit the wall hard. She got the Quagmire chin, her jaw. Yeah, she's like, I don't know. She got the crazy eyes. Let's roll. And also, she like wasn't actually crying. Like, okay. She's like dabbing her face, her tear ducts. But she wasn't actually. I don't see any tears, bitch. Waiting on Ching to connect with his fucking.
All right, bro. L cortisol.
Yeah,
L cortisol. L high cortisol.
Your fucking computer you bought off of the Somalian market. Fucking
Actually,
1 gigabyte of RAM looking ass. Fucking, you have one fan of your computer and it goes. Whenever you play a game, sounding like it's gonna blast off, struggling for its life.
Hey Mo, think about it like this: either I would be here, or I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
It's worse than having no computer is what I'm trying to say. And then where would your content go? That's what I thought. You wouldn't be as
Is he talking
popular.
about gay people?
I am your content, Mello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll spawn mid.
Put on flashes.
Long. Let me get this side here. Oh shit, I just whipped all my shots. I did not warm up. What's that?
Hey man, it's just pistol rounds. Just pistol rounds. Okay.
Ugh. I pushed that guy through the box for like 12 damage. That's great. Jing carries the channel. Don't do that to me. Don't say that. I want my robot waifu to look like Brett Cooper now. And there's not a damn thing she can do about it. There's not a damn thing she can do about it.
Alright, Mello, you know the plan.
Women are obsolete in the 21st century. What's the plan?
You know the plan, Mello.
Okay, alright, okay. Damn, how much did you buy?
Y'all worry about that. I got money.
Your side? Upper? No, they know I'm lower. Ahmed? I'm gonna vacate the premise. Cut.
Mello, coach me.
I gotta worry about Cat, bro. What do you mean, coach you? Try coaching yourself.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're still alive. I thought you died. I'm just so used to you dying in the beginning of the round.
Oh my goodness! He's dog shit! He's dog shit!
Get him out.
I thought I was whiffing.
Fortunately, not that one.
Holy shit! That guy with the 35 rounds. He had 35 bullets in his gun. He missed every single one of them on me, dude. I was like Neo, but I was standing still. He fucking did the outline, you know? Oh my goodness! I was whiffing too.
Like dunk.
Holy shit!
Except he didn't do nothing.
Crazy.
Maybe overspent a little that game, or that round, but.
Flash is long.
Suicide still.
One up here. Going lower. Fuck.
There's like 2 minutes.
Fight cut. Flashing.
They're alert smoke out here.
One more. Anyways.
Two, both are.
Both are. Ooh. Rush B. We're on CT side. we start with B in our possession. Doesn't make sense to rush B if we're one's defending the bomb site.
Hey man, maybe he meant rotate. Like the bomb got planted B, you know? Maybe he meant rotate, like rush over.
He should have started T side. What are we doing starting T? He should just throw the smoke and use it. Work behind it.
Oh my gosh. You know what? That was a valiant effort, man.
That guy...
I'm kind of getting cooked right now, so...
He thought he got the kill. You know, I like the ambition. He thought it was him, but... Gotta have to aim to back it up.
Man, he ain't him, man.
We just gotta, like...
Is it cooked, Mel?
One push slower.
It's a little cooked. It's early days. We're only down 0-3. Very winnable.
Okay. You know what, man? You know what?
Yeah, you did.
It's whatever. It's whatever, dude.
Careful mid. They're going up cat.
Who joined?
You're dead.
Ah, style it.
Brother.
Big T, big T.
Did you watch the marathon?
Yeah, I did. Looking good.
Do you like that? You like that? Yeah, you see how fucking goated triage is? Holy shit.
Yeah, you just got your little fucking healing bot up all the time.
You gotta feed him the consumables.
Close.
How long?
2.
Stand up. Come on, push me. I know you want the ecos. Push me. Push me, you bitch.
18 bullet in a dream. Oh my gosh.
Push me, you won't do it. You won't do it. I'm gonna start it early?
Yeah, already?
Yeah. I know you won't do it.
Don't do it.
I know you won't fucking do it. I know you won't fucking do it.
I'm a double opping, okay.
Bro, notice how like Melo's fucking viewers probably get super happy when we join the call.
His what?
They're like bored the whole time and like.
His what?
You were saying?
What? What happened?
I didn't hear what you
mid?
said.
Lower?
A lot long. Or a lot
One cat,
flashes
one
long.
cat.
No one long. I don't know.
Bet you won't fucking do it.
One cat. Peace.
Stop rushing off. Lower or cat?
It's one lower. Lower and cat. Calm down, cat.
Freaks for real.
One up cat.
Thumbs on over there. Oh, you know it. He thanked me.
I got it, purple.
Little flick.
Or do you want to take long?
Yeah.
Bet you won't fucking do it.
I can flash for y'all.
Let me know what side it's on. Across.
Left. Mid. I think you're running down suicide.
Not long.
Cat.
Stay long. Oh, hold on. Latest fucking peak. Yeah, just hold on. Hold on. I'll pick up a cut.
Out tunnel.
On Xbox.
Oh, fucking lag. What the hell was that?
I think one cat.
Did you lag too? Is that my mouse? I've been having problems with this mouse. Spinning out and shit.
Time to go back to the Death Adder.
One cat and one mid.
Who likes cats?
Final mouse.
This guy cat.
He smoked cut. An LMG in this game? Yeah. Yeah, there is. But nobody uses it.
Say I won't.
I'm not gonna molly blue, I'm gonna molly blue, okay?
Valorant.
No, fuck no. I'm
Valorant,
not playing the fucking game.
Damn, my animosity.
Mel's favorite game. What you talking about? Mel loves
Wait, no
Valorant players.
Why is this guy doing the same thing I'm fucking doing? Like, make up your mind. You playing mid? You playing B?
Lower.
Flash shoot purple, done.
Running up.
Flashing, flashing.
Blue.
No way.
Oh no, dude.
No way. No, that's bad. I didn't whiff, but like
Mid-door,
he kind of got lucky. Dude.
Michael,
Michael
got
got
for you.
one planning A. What the fuck? Where's the combat?
Site,
Don't
long
A.
site.
Boys.
Bro, what are they doing?
He's mid.
Legit need to try Overwatch again.
Yeah, low key is kind of fun.
You been playing it?
Yep. I'm flat right now.
Don't worry about
nice.
guns.
Who do you play?
He was playing the new DPS character. He's kind of. I mean, I wouldn't say he's overpowered, but his ult is good.
I want to play the sword bitch.
Oh, Vendetta. Yeah, that bitch is kind of annoying. The only problem is she gets like insta ban. Like every.
I think somebody put up a meme that black people always play dive and hero shooters.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was trying to
Like, well, I'm guilty.
sneak one off people.
I don't know if it's about that.
Suicide?
Can they be up cat or no?
No.
Maybe it's because we played fighting games growing up. I don't know.
One lower.
Like combo heroes.
Not mid.
Don't be util. Or smoke up B.
Are you still top mid though?
Could be.
That's
one more smoke.
One's still top mid.
Upper. He went back.
Lower mid. Look.
Let's watch mid. Watch mid.
Two lower. One.
We'll go up cat. That's one lower. One mid doors.
Left side.
Nice. That's a none.
Mid door.
Xbox. Doors close. Nice. Alright, tag him through the wall.
Oh, double op. What the fuck? Drop flashes at the corner.
Okay.
Both ops going long.
Or actually, go with green.
I get flash, just go blue.
Suicide one. Oh!
Throwing smoke. Throwing fire. Fire in the hole.
Cat.
Yeah, could be up cat. Could be up cat here.
Yeah, he's already fucking box.
Already out. Just play retake.
If I'm mid. Flashing through mid doors.
Throwing flashbang.
Popping sight.
I'm gonna go long.
One ramp. Sheesh.
Sight. B, I'll B. He walked through fucking B still?
Mid doors.
Throwing flashbang.
Dude, is it not standard to have somebody flash you long? Am I like mistaken? Or what?
That's fine. Flashing, like 2 people going long, fine. 3 of us win. It was you, me, and Blue all win.
I didn't go long. I fucking went right back to cat as soon as I
Oh,
thought.
that's spawn.
I could drop.
There was nobody cat. They were headshot by the time. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever.
He flashed
I'm
us
just
long.
tilted, ignore me.
I thought me and him were.
M4 down, M4.
Left side.
I'm not playing long.
That's 2 ops.
I'm playing sight.
Laying down smoke.
One lower.
Pushing long.
Flashbang.
Nice, nice. Try to survive. Worry about ramp. Yeah.
I gotta hold cat low.
Nice, you got 2. Nice. It's spawned down. Last guy ramp. There you go. There you go, champ. There you go, buddy. You did it. You won the big game. Thanks. They were double lopping that round. That's so fucking dumb. Now come with me, cat. I'm gonna off cat. And boost me low for lower, you know? At the corner?
Nothing long.
One's suicide, one's out.
Oh shit. I smoked Xbox.
Lower one. One's coming up, cat on you. Lock cat, lock cat.
Grenade out. Laying down smoke.
We should have just gotten off that sooner. It's my bad.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're committing.
I saw that flash, but I was like, yeah, it's over. Nice.
Cat. Failing. One more.
Nice. That was pretty bad,
Going B,
no.
going B.
Upper. 2.
Yeah.
Throwing flashbang.
I'm walking behind them up here.
Walk towards big box.
Both.
Laying down smoke.
Oh.
Throwing flashbang.
Let's go planner.
Backside.
Backside. Nice.
Nice.
Let's go.
Defusing the bomb.
I'm a T-side player.
I thought you CT-sided.
No, actually, I'm pretty T-sided. I'm T-sided.
Thank you.
I actually hate CT side on this
Green,
map.
can you buy me?
Thank you. Go, go, go!
Left side.
Scouting.
Flashbang. Flashbang.
Not mid.
Lower.
Throwing
Couple
smoke.
lower.
Mauling to cut.
Two more cat. There they go.
One lower. cat bricks. Oh, two cat.
Oh.
Ah, fuck. Mid doors.
Or
Sheesh. I think they're going B.
you're going B.
One crossed.
It's 2 crossed.
Honestly, just pick it up. You have a single flash. You have to make it. I would try to just pop through the smoke, honestly. Just go together through the smoke or something. Like pop through it. Yeah, just like right click and swing with it. Honestly, it's like you're on the move. Oh, car. Oh.
That is very bad.
Yeah, okay. No, yeah.
Where the fuck is it at?
It's on the other side. Yeah, that was a fucking
my shot.
terrible
What
smoke.
is that smoke?
If anything, just smoke the bomb. Just smoke the bomb.
Like, dude, do something else. Bro, I'm looking at it. I'm like, bro, that is the worst smoke. Because like it gives him all the space he can walk out or do whatever he wants with it.
Put some
That's terrible.
Put some lotion on.
Why are you acting all zesty right now? Already.
What do you mean, Mel? This is his normal. He normally does this.
Oh, you're rushing B? We're rushing B?
Yeah, go B.
Somebody say Russian?
Put some lotion on it right now.
No, we're not smoke.
Right now.
But
One lower, top of touch right now.
One with close window.
All mid, nothing tons.
One door.
I got lotion on it.
Easy, let's go. Let's go, baby. The sleeve isn't working. What are you talking about? This.
Wait, Melo's wearing his little sleeve.
Everyone go cat.
Little sleeve.
Why are you making fun of me, Ching? Why are you making fun of me? You can't talk to me.
No. What do you
I have
mean?
more than
What do you
twice
mean?
your kills.
No, it's working.
The sleeve is working.
It's working.
The sleeve is working.
It's working.
It's a must. I have to use the sleeve with this mouse pad.
Yeah, no.
Talking
Holy
talking
fuck,
shit
this
on the
game
jerk
makes you
sleeve.
just want to choke your shit. This game makes me want to choke my shit.
Made it lower. Go cat, hey, everybody.
I got
Flash
lotion
grab
on
for me.
it. I got lotion on it. Boys.
That's why I wanted the flash.
Acuedas.
What the fuck?
Nice.
On my way to plant.
Yeah, you like that? You like that?
No.
Why did it take you so long to answer? What the fuck?
Just making sure not to spike my cortisol.
Let's move. Throwing smoke.
Kid light pop. How long?
Flashbang out.
Drop me a flash, purple. Drop me both of those. And I can flash
Take bomb long. Take bomb long.
can one more person get close?
These guys are already up.
It's two man. One pushing mid. Top mid. One was cat.
Flashing to your right.
Cat.
Carolina.
Ooh-wee.
So lit.
Oh.
That was a ninja guy.
Oh, fine. Hit that guy 93, bro.
Gandalf. You fool.
93.
Fuck Gandalf, man. Fucking gay ass wizard.
Fucking unk. Ah, you fools.
You wanna go B or should I go one pick here?
Go for the pick.
Smoke him in.
Deploying smoke shield.
Well, you said you petitioned this Discord server to be named Elderly Home, right?
That's crazy.
That was your own words.
Flashing cat.
Throwing flashbang.
Nice.
Thank you.
Fire in the hole.
One more A.
Flashing on the left.
Mid door. Ouch.
Oh, sorry.
Line down to fire.
Here, come on, cat. Come on. I'm done. Ching.
Catwalk.
It's close.
I'm planning for cat.
Cat.
Long last.
I think one long. One
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's it planted?
Fuck am I looking at?
For cat.
Far. Oh my
Fucking
goodness.
Christ.
That fucking. Just cracked like that? We're checking the profile. We're checking the profile.
No, no.
Oh my.
We are the best. We are going to win.
Crazy. He's had the round of his life right there. Flash my long.
Time to move, knuckleheads.
Oh my god.
That's my teammate.
You can refund an AK.
Come along. At the corner. Nobody came with me. Nobody came with me.
Let me show you why I'm the best opera in this game, Mello.
Alright, let's see it, Ching.
Oh, fuck no.
More dead long.
You don't know how to snipe. You don't know how to snipe.
Yeah, you already put this. He already put the op down.
Man, fuck that shit.
And put that shit away. Put it away, Ching.
Yeah.
You never did intervention lobbies on fucking Russ.
Oh, there you go. There's one. Well, they know you're there. Then you guys can smoke like meant to be or something. You have nades.
Oh, does it look like I know that smoke, huh?
That's crazy. We play like dust every fucking game. Yeah, flash on the left and just send it. Just CT one.
Or both? No.
That's not gonna flash anybody.
Great flash. Oh my. Wait, did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. You didn't, because the only person your flash blinded was you.
No, I saw that kill. See, Mello, see.
It's crazy.
Take this back, refund it. I'm so bad with the glue. Sorry, good.
Let's go, my brother.
Oh, thanks.
I'm fucking up by MP7, man.
Two girls.
Wait, what did you smoke?
Long corner.
Okay.
I'm pushing mid.
Smoking.
Yeah.
He's fucking opera, dude. Cat. Stop.
Went towards pit.
Okay, what's the plan, Sir IGL?
Who was the opera?
What's cat?
What's cat?
Cat.
Sure.
Can I flash with you long, maybe?
Yeah, if you can flash to the doors. There was one towards pit, but he could have gotten close.
Get close to throw it. Flashing.
Wait. Oh, fuck. That's way too soon.
Wow.
Fuck, man. Weren't even up yet. The fuck, man? Smoking Xbox. Let me just run up, cat. Safe.
Throwing smoke.
Okay.
Fabrics. Probably dropped. CT. Can we just get ready to run the guy down mid? Close mid doors. 2 mid, I think. Run at this guy.
Box is left side.
There's 2 on me. There's an opper and 4.
Door.
Alright,
Yeah.
still an opper.
That's the best we can do. Alright.
Going for a long pick.
Guys, I tell you, we kill them all. Let's throw the flashbang.
Upping mid doors. Don't flash over mid doors.
I have full long control, by the way.
Can some flash mid? Anyone?
Don't have one.
Oh, no, guys.
Close mid. CT. B's open.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I killed 2. Oh, there's one more. That's fucking stacked B. That's crazy. Good job. That's actually crazy.
Thank you, purple.
So they had 1 CT. They had. Okay, weird setup.
They rotate early off a lot of presence, right? So I got long there and then just had it to myself. Because you guys were all putting so much pressure on mid.
Green, can you saw a nade by me? Saw your Molly.
It's okay, Mello. Don't raise the cortisol. Remember the cortisol.
My cortisol. We're in the fucking orange territory right now.
Throwing flashbang.
Yeah, 1 lower, 1 ton, 1 doors.
I think 1 long.
I don't see lower.
Flashing doors.
CT side.
Fucking scouting.
That's mid.
That's the opposite.
Smoke CT, go B. That's you, Ching. And flasher like more behind it. Oh my gosh.
Move!
Activating the bomb.
1 cat. 1 cat, 2 CT.
Yeah, CT.
Hold your tunnel.
1 mid door. Rushing window.
2 mid.
1 upper.
Nice.
One's in
That'd
tons.
be another.
Window.
Tunnel.
Nice. I don't know where last is.
He's running away. Nice. Oh, let's go.
push lower, I guess.
I'm all at it, but yeah, they could. I can flash late over this one.
There's a couple here.
Push mid.
Up mid. One.
I have B. I have B.
Okay, go B, go B, go.
Tons is not clear.
One was still long. Mid. Mid and long. Long and mid and lower.
Grenade out. Bomb has been planted. Grenade.
I want 1 tons. It's an AK.
Smoke. Throwing fire.
Tunnel.
Terrorists win.
Still went for it. Lead domination. Who's lead?
Yo, if you drop bomb, I can flash you out mid.
We must work together.
Or long. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Smoking.
Nice.
I think one's pushing mid, maybe.
Flashbang.
Oh shit. Misclicked.
Cross corner. He's on corner.
Flashing over mid.
Flashbang out.
Like, dude, are you serious?
Suicide, suicide.
Cross pit. Hit.
I threw the flashbang.
I'll grab bomb.
So blind. Smoke across.
Bro. No, man. One
He's on
last,
CT.
last CT. Yeah. Spawn.
Throwing a Molotov. Planted. Grenade. Bomb has been planted. I'm throwing fire. Deploying smoke shield.
Still elevator.
He's elevator, yeah.
Big ass fucking gut.
Nice. Easy. Easy.
Dude. They ran down mid, shot me a little. I turn around, like try to go help the guy long. I just eat a fucking nade, dude.
Nade?
Yes, bro. Like it just hit me right in the face, bro.
A flashbang? Or an HE?
HE.
Oh. Shit.
Like, bro. I don't know. Warm up.
Warm up. Let's see. Alright. Oh. Alright, chat. I'm gonna take off. GN, everyone. GN. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the content. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah. I'll see you guys all next time.
I mean, I would be down if Tyler wanted to play.
GN, everyone. GN.
Right now.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Wow, you're enjoying this? You're enjoying the content? The gaming content? Watching me hard carry Ching. Dragging him across the finish line. Yeah, I kind of want to get a snack. That's why. I haven't eaten dinner. I know it's like midnight. But I had a protein shake and that's it. So I kind of want to take a break and grab something to eat real quick. And like, so that's like a big break. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the gaming content, let me know. I know it's polarizing. Some people like it. Some people tune out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll go have fun. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your guys' evening, and I'll catch you guys next time. Good night. GN, everyone.